So you guys might be wondering where I've been, and the simple answer is that Pokemon Go is a hell of a drug. What's up, you guys? Welcome to my happy place. So I just finished work, and it's getting dark outside, but I figured I'd tell you guys a story. And this is an important story because it happened recently, like last week. I work in a small office of real estate developers. One day last week we were finishing up in the office, and I was one of the last people to finish up. It was me and my boss. Bear in mind, this man is wealthy and respected. It's me and my boss. I'm done with my work, so I tell him I'm gonna be heading out, and he says okay, and I start to head out. I leave the office and I walk down the hallway and I see the bathroom for the floor of our building. And I think, you know what, I might as well use the bathroom. Shut up. I think to myself, I might as well use the bathroom. I have a long trip home ahead of me. I have to take an hour bus home from work, so I might as well use it. I go to the bathroom and I start to do my business because I'm just like a regular person, except I'm internet famous. I start to use the bathroom and everything is going swimmingly. Playing Pokemon Go, things are going great. Somebody walks into the bathroom. The thought crosses my mind, this would be kind of weird if this was my boss. He enters the bathroom and starts to use the urinal. Again, everything's going fine. And the thought vaguely crosses my mind of, hey, that could maybe be my boss. Then have you ever heard a noise that is so loud it makes you jump? Like a noise that sounds dangerous and appeals to the core instinctual part of your brain and body that tells you to run. Like a real fear-inducing noise. The person who was at the urinal released that noise in the form of a fart. But like a real powerful one, like a real fart. I sit up and stop moving. I'm just staring dead ahead, and I can't really. I see in the crack of the stall from the urinal, because the urinal is situated directly in front of the stall, I see moving away from the urinal is my boss, and I am terrified now because I have to sit in complete silence. And I'm looking through the crack and I see it's him, and he's washing his hands, he's going about his business. And then in the mirror, I see in his eyes that he has locked eyes with me, because I'm looking through the crack now. And I turn like this. I go from looking at the crack to looking directly ahead, in the hopes that maybe he won't realize that I had been looking and listening this whole time, that maybe I had missed the godless sound that had erupted from his rectum. He saw me. I'm convinced he saw me, and the fear in his eyes of realizing, or maybe not realizing it was me, but realizing someone was in that stall and that he... Anyways, I wait for him to leave the bathroom, and I'm making the decision of maybe he's still in the office, maybe he's heading out right now, and then I'm going to run into him on the elevator. I don't want to do that, so I have to make this decision. I finish up what I'm doing, and I run out of the stall, and I get to the elevator, and I'm pressing the button, and I get downstairs, and I run outside, and I'm home free. And I call up my mother to tell her this story, because that's what you do when you have a crazy story. You call your mom. I call my mom and I start telling her the story, and as I'm telling her the story, I stop. And I say, Mom, the story is not over yet. And I hang up the phone. And the reason the story was not over is that I had come to the office with a bag, a suitcase filled with stuff to spend the weekend at my friend's house. But I had left said bag in the office with my boss. Or I didn't know with my boss. It's possible that there was no one up there, that he had already left right after the eruption. So my options were have to confront my boss, or probably the better option in my mind would be to have been locked out of the office and not have my suitcase, but not have to ever have that interaction, at least not until the next week. I go up to the office and I knock on the door, and no one's there. I ring the doorbell, no one's there. And he was there. He opened the door on the third time. And there's not really much more to that. We just had to have an interaction there. Both knowing that each other knew. We knew that we knew. But yeah, there's no real climax to that story. It just, if you like this story, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hit 1,000 subscribers, even though I haven't been super active lately, and that's super great. That's just, thank you. Thank you Thank you guys so much. If you guys have anything you guys want me to do or say or anything for 1,000 subscribers, please let me know. I will do my best to make it happen. Hopefully we'll hit 2,000 and then 3,000 and then 1,000,000. I will not be satisfied. From my happy place, I'm Zach. Now go away.